Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be running through the top 10 loadouts that you should be using after the most recent changes. As you guys know, there was a pretty big update a couple of days ago. The Krig 6 got absolutely destroyed and a lot of weapons have basically been nerfed and buffed. So in this video I'm going to be going through the top 10 loadouts. If you enjoy, subscribe for more, and also there will be timestamps as well, so if you want to skip forward, go ahead and do so. The first weapon in this video is going to be the StreetSweeper. In my opinion, this is definitely one of the best shotguns or secondaries you can be using. Now I know, it's a shotgun. A lot of people are probably going to hate me for even posting this and telling people to use the StreetSweeper, but I've been getting killed by it so much lately, so if you can't beat them, why not join them? These are the attachments you want to use. It's a very high mobility weapon. The only thing about this that is bad is the reload time. It does take a while to reload, but it does have 18 bullets, which is quite a lot. Anyway, the next one is going to be the AUG, which did actually get a buff in the most recent update. The titanium barrel on this got a buff, and it basically makes the fire rate a lot faster, and it definitely is very usable once again. So the attachments you want to use is the agency silencer, the titanium barrel of course, which is the one that did get a buff and now it shoots faster. You want to use the field agent grip, or you can use the speed grip if you want some more mobility. And then you want to use the 45 round drum, and then you want to go ahead and use the Axle 3 times, or you can use the SUSAT multi-zoom if you want to. A lot of people have started using the SUSAT lately, and it definitely is a very good option when it comes to sights. So if you want to, I would definitely recommend using the SUSAT or the Axle, and that pretty much goes for any weapon. So if you use the Axle on pretty much any weapon, or see the Axle on any of these classes in this video, you can also try the SUSAT multi-zoom as well. It is a very good option. So once again, if you want, you can also use the SFOD speed grip if you want some more mobility. Next up we have the C58. This is an assault rifle. It did get touched a little bit, but it definitely is going to be used a lot more, because if you compare it to something like the Krig, the ffar, they got pretty big nerfs, especially the Krig. The Krig got nerfed so much, but the C58 didn't really get that much of a nerf. It's still a very good weapon, and it honestly is one of my favorite assault rifles, so I would definitely recommend you guys using it if you haven't used it already. The next weapon is going to be the EM2. This is definitely one of the best assault rifles you can be using right now after the most recent changes. It was already pretty good and it was already pretty usable, but since the Krig and the ffar, they've been heavily nerfed. A lot of weapons such as the EM2 and the C58 are definitely going to start replacing those weapons, and you're going to see a lot more people using them. So agency suppressor, we've got the task force, we've got the Axle or the SUSAT, we have the SFOD speed grip as well, just for that increased mobility and also some better accuracy, and then we have the 50 round drum. This weapon can be a little bit slow, so if you want to, you can swap the 50 with a smaller magazine. Next up we have the Cold War AK-47. This thing is just absolutely incredible. For the last like 10 videos I've done on class setups, I've always included the AK-47 because I absolutely love it. It's one of those weapons that is so good, and this specific build is meant for a sniper support class. This is a perfect sniper support class. It can pretty much be used at any range, close, long, medium. It is so good. Next up we have the Modern Warfare MP5. This is a hipfire build. It did also get a nerf recently, but that being said, it still is definitely a top tier viable SMG, and it still has one of the fastest time to kills in the entire game. So what you guys are going to want to use is the integral monolithic suppressor barrel, the 5mm laser, the Merc for the increased hipfire, and then we want the 45 rounds and then the sleight of hand, or if you want more mobility, you can put the FTAC collapsible stock on instead. Next up we have the OTS-9 SMG. Once again, this did also get a nerf, but it doesn't matter. The nerf wasn't exactly the biggest nerf in the world. It still is one of the fastest time to kill SMGs in the game, and it definitely is still usable. It's definitely still one of my favorites, and I've still been absolutely shredding with this weapon. So we've got the sound suppressor, the task force, we've got the Spetness grip, we've got the stock, and then we've got the 40 round drum. Mobility on this weapon is really, really nice. The iron sights on this are really, really nice as well, which I really, really like. And overall, this is definitely one of the best all-around, SMGs. There's nothing that's bad about this weapon. Next up, we have the Swiss K31. It overtook the Kar 98K a very long time ago, and it still is on top. It hasn't been changed in a while, but it still is a very, very good sniper. We've got the sound suppressor, serpent grip, we've got the 5mm laser, combat recon barrel, and we also have the 7-round mag. This build right here is the fastest ADS sniper in the entire game, and this is the fastest ADS class in the entire game too. Next up, we have the BULLFROG. This is definitely one of my favourite SMGs, and it has been for a very, very long time. I do think this SMG is still quite underrated, and not many people use it. They would rather use the MP5 or something, but I would really, really recommend you guys using this. It's perfect for clearing out squads. The mobility is insanely high, as you can see on the statistic bar in the bottom left. It is really, really high. The mobility is through the roof, and this is perfect for clearing out squads. It's really good on rebirth if you're a rushy player, so I would definitely recommend it, especially for a rushy playstyle on rebirth. You can get so many kills with this class. Next up, we have the long range XM4. Like I said, the Krig, all of those, they have had big, big nerfs. So you're going to start seeing some different weapons in that long range category. And the XM4 is going to be one of those. It's got a really nice time to kill. It can also compete at long range, medium range, close range. And overall, it's a great, great weapon. It does have a little bit more recoil than you're probably typically used to. But once you can learn how to control the recoil, this thing absolutely shreds, and it has one of the fastest time to kills out of most assault rifles. Anyway guys, that is the top 10 class setups for the newest season. Like I said, there's been a lot of changes, and there is also going to be a lot of changes coming pretty soon with the whole Vanguard integration and all of that stuff. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on, because I will be covering all of the changes whenever there are any new changes. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Also, I will be doing a Vanguard giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a copy of the Vanguard game on any platform. If you're interested in that, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, comment down below that you have entered the giveaway, and then follow my Twitter, which is linked in the description. I will be doing a giveaway for the Vanguard, any platform. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, just go ahead and subscribe. But that's the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.